Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we, am I? In our game, it's not logical, but you contemplate, are we, am I?
Usually, I begin these streams, these Saturday night streams, screaming yes multiple times. 3, in fact. Because I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to watch the Leafs. And I'm excited to watch Hockey Night in Canada. And folks, I pulled out all the stops. Been eating right, been exercising. I had a nap today. I had an espresso 45 minutes ago. 45 minutes is that's That's the perfect amount of time usually before I play a sport or before I shoot something. I like to have a little caffeine 45 minutes ahead of time. Kicks in nice and good. I got to tell you, I feel nothing. I am thrilled that you are here. I'm thrilled to have fun with you, and we're going to have a very interesting night. But the Leafs, I'm sick of this. You should be sick of this. And this should be over. And if they lose tonight, I'm telling you it's over. Someone's getting fired. Does it shock me that the Leafs are the favorites? Asked producer Drew. Yes. Because this stream, by the way, brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino, currently has the Leafs as the favorite over the Pittsburgh Penguins. So if you're a Leafs hater, that might be one that you want to consider. But the way they've played, the results they've gotten, the multiple multi-million-dollar players as a healthy scratch every night, uncle, enough. Steve, are you in? I am out. Look at this nonsense. David Alter, Nyes, Matthews, Domi is the top line. What a cool life. First line right wing, healthy scratch, first line right wing. Cowan, Tavares, Nylander. What happened? Willie didn't play yesterday. They said he would. He didn't. He's back now. Okay. I feel connected to the team. Thank you for keeping me up to date, Toronto Maple Leafs. Dakota Joshua, Nick Waugh, Bobby McMahon. Check the hell out of your opponent, or I don't care. You exist. Lawrence, Lawton, Robertson. That could be an interesting line. It's dangerously close to being a junk drawer line where it's like, you just throw in whoever. It could be interesting. Riley OEL is the first pair. I don't hate that. McCabe Stetcher. Oh, Murmis Myers. Oof Marone. Because Benoit is away for something personal. And Dennis Hildeby is starting. They lose this game, someone has to get fired. They win this game, someone has to get fired. Fire someone for making us watch the hog shit that we have been watching so far this season. Penguins lines, thank you, Drew. Kevin Hayes, Sidney Crosby, Brian Rust. Tommy Novak, Evgeny Malkin, Anthony Mantha. Danton Heinen, Ben Kindle, Koivunen, sorry. And Juno Kopanen, Blake Lazat, and Connor Dewar. So how many former Leafs we got there? I got just one. Just one. So the Leafs are only down 1-0. On D, Ryan Shea, Chris Letang, Parker Wotherspoon, Eric Carlson, Ryan Graves, Matt Dumba. Usually I would see a D-core like that and a bottom six like that and be like, Leafs are feasting. Graves Dumba's a good third pair, Drew? Shut up. I mean, you did see Graves win a cup. Oh, he wasn't on the team? Never mind. By the way, donate to my Movember page, please. I gelled it just for you. Let me get to the chat. Mellenbacher, welcome to SDP VIP. Cassie, got the Pens game on my TV, Steve on my computer, and the chat on my phone. All is as it should be, and I am ready for the Pens to ruin my weekend. Well, I think you're going to be disappointed, Cassie. Hi, Steve. Spreading some Avs cheer. I remember 16, 17. Oh, fuck. So do I. Also, I feel bad because I am going to all 4 bobblehead games this year. What's wrong with your organization? All the love from Colorado. Heather, they stopped trying years ago and they don't know how to turn it back on. No, the Leafs do not have bobblehead nights. Drew didn't even know that. The Marlies do sometimes because they have to try for fans. The Leafs don't. They don't care about you. They resent you, in fact, and have publicly cited you as a reason for why they lose. Heather, the Avs fan, thank you for 20 SDPN memberships. Gracias. Just popping in to let you know the last LFR was featured on Penn's radio pregame show. Colby Armstrong and Paul Steigerwald enjoyed it. That's hilarious. I did not know that. Rocket Man, putting up the Christmas tree and enjoying my Saturday night, hoping the Leafs pull through for Leafs Nation tonight. They won't. I put up the Christmas tree today. It is still November. Since moving in with my wife in 2014, that is definitely the earliest we have ever put it up. And I love it. Leafs will win 7-1 just to keep this crap going. Leafs full rebuild. I've given up on Matthews too. So I'm not one of the Leafs fans who's given up on Matthews. So if you've listened to this tonight and gone, gosh, Steve is so negative, just know that half the fan base is feeling worse than I do. Steve, buddy, you got to keep the stash post-November. Keep it, embrace it, and reglow your glorious Italian beard as well. It's just going to be the beard, my friend. I miss having a chin. Francois Labelle, hope this game goes better than the Habs getting shellacked by the Avalanche in their Nordiques jersey 7-2. All NHL franchise's youngest scorer in team history is a teenager except for one team. Name that team. Ooh. The Canadians. That makes sense, right? I'm going to say the Canadians. It's wrong. What is the answer? Oh, the Vegas Golden Knights. Their youngest goal scorer? Well, it's not Suzuki. Youngest goal scorer. Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, they're 20. I'm going to go with someone like Brendan Brisson. Cody Glass. I should have had that one. Habs fan here. Love you, Steve. Stay strong, bud. I am strong. I would have made a tough decision weeks ago. This team is asleep at the wheel. Shoe. Watching Survivor Series and John Cena's second last match, why not after the Oilers game on December 13th do a stream of his final match with you, Adam, Jesse? John Cena wasn't really my guy. I'm a little too old. Is that sacrilege? I did see his first match on Raw against Angle. That was friggin' awesome. Yeah. Kathy Lawson, thanks for 5 SDPN memberships. Sorry, Steve, I donated to Meta. Getting SDP VIP yesterday was the best decision I have ever made. Food tastes better. My parents started talking to me. Girls noticed me. And most importantly, I got a 4th podcast every week. Thank you, Evan. Let's hope for a W tonight, says Magic Mudkips. And we are about to drop the puck in Pittsburgh. Super Surfer Silver, welcome, welcome. Matthews for the opening draw against Sidney Crosby. Puck is dropped. Penguins win that one. Expect the unexpected tonight. Stuart Skinner just got a shutout. Anything is possible. Dude, he's got 3 on the season. It's crazy. Stetcher in his own end. McCabe up the ice. Nyes chips it in. Nice. In front to Domi. He's blocked. Decent look. I think most people disliked John Cena because he was like super face. John Cena was Roman Reigns before Roman Reigns. Derogatory. Letang in his own end. Behind the Leafs end now. They let the puck go. Crazy amount of time and space at the point. Shot on Hildeby, and he makes a save. Covered up. Let's start this off the right way. Sedin Magic. I don't even know if I can muster it. Ugh. I don't feel it. Let's go! I'm forcing it. Too bad we couldn't trade coaches and GMs like players, right? Hey, at least you can watch Crosby tonight. At least there is that. Riley in his own end. Letang connects with Malkin. You cannot trade a coach in the NHL. Maybe. I've never seen it done. In front! Oh, Mantha whiffs on it! Point blank! OEL. Chipped in by Cowan. Your stash is Lanny McDonald Jr. You've done it. Oh, Super Junior. Ben Kindle, who humbled the Leafs earlier this season, chips it in. Murmis around for Myers. Murmis. Wah. Fired on from the point from Pittsburgh. Joshua gets it out without possession. 2 minutes gone here in the first period. Steve, remember when we wished we weren't Dubas managing the Pens? Good short times. Yeah, man. You know, the Penguins are stewards of Sidney Crosby, and that's why I've wanted them to either get good or trade him. The Leafs are stewards of Austin Matthews, and I know Matthews is not Sidney Crosby, but he has 2 60-goal seasons. So it sure feels like the Leafs are wasting a special player. Everyone thinks it's the player who's not special anymore. Why are you doing that? Leafs offside because Scott Laughton hit a guy who didn't have the puck. All right. The Broncos acquired a first and second round pick for a coach in a trade. They traded a first and a second round pick for a coach. That's so random. Deep into the Leaf zone. Is that ice? It is not. OEL absorbs a hit. Nice. Breaks out. Chips it in for himself. Battling Erik Karlsson. Doing pretty well is Erik. Matthews stops the exit. Domi gets it deep. Nice to Matthews. Matthews is hit and bear hugged. The Leafs may never be on the power play ever again. Morgan Riley. Through the zone. Nylander. This is looking interesting. McCabe. Behind the net for Cowan. All right. Stetcher in the neutral zone. Giveaway in the neutral zone. They get out of that without a shot attempt. Here come the Penguins. There's so many games left. 4 minutes gone in the first. Pens. Gain the zone. Stop up. Blocked by Murmis. I don't hate Murmis. He busts his ass. Icing against the Leafs. Hey, Steve, love you, but at what point does your apathy turn into hope for the Leafs to keep losing and potentially get Gavin? Where is Gavin? We're getting there. Chase Kirby, I'm a Habs fan, but every time I watch the Pens and Leafs game in Pittsburgh, I recall Kasimir Kaskisko's debut where he got torched 6-0. That was the second last game Mike Babcock ever coached, if I'm not mistaken. That's when the Leafs made the decision to gas him. Leafs still do not have a shot. Thank you for pointing that out, Drew. Sorry, if I can help you with that, it's because they're a terrible hockey team. Malkin shoots, stopped by Hildeby, 15-13 to go in the first. Oh, when are they going to get their first shot? Give it another 6 minutes. Hopefully someday soon we can ask you for a ho yeah. I can't. The hoes are not yahing. Oh man, I could have put that different. Fired from the point. Blocked. Doesn't get it deep. Blocked by Riley. Iced. Man, these guys stink. 14:58 to go in the first. It'll be interesting to see if these guys can give me a pulse tonight. Wah to take the face off in his own end. Malkin wins it. Malkin into the glove of Hildeby. In 1987, the New York Rangers acquired coach Michel Bergeron from the Quebec Nordiques in exchange for a first-round draft pick and cash. Holy cow. There's a trade tree. What do I think the Leafs could get for Berube? Not much right now. Would getting the 5th overall pick this offseason and giving an unprotected first to Boston next year terrify you? Yes. OEL battling. Riley up the ice. Can't connect the pass. Not icing. Just no pressure. Here come the Penguins. Deflected and it's down the ice. Seelovs touches the puck for the first time. It wasn't a shot. He just played it. 6 minutes gone in the first period. Hildeby out of the net. Carlson in his own end. Leafs would get 25 cents and a half-eaten hot dog for Berube. Maybe. Why so much? Stetcher. Good battle. To McCabe. Stetcher. Hard around. Domi's not there. McCabe behind his net. Leafs get out of their end. Nyes up the ice. Nyes. Cross ice for OEL. Cowan going to the net. Cowan! OEL scores on the Leafs' first shot on goal of the game. 13-14 into the first period. The Leafs take the lead. One of the few bright spots on the Leafs this season continues to get brighter. OEL with authority there. Nice. Great battle to keep the puck alive. OEL in open space. Can't find Cowan. Finds his own rebound and buries it. I wonder if they're going to mark this as unassisted. Is off the skate. At 28 there. Leafs take the 1-0 lead early here in Pittsburgh. I know OEL's awesome, man. OEL's awesome. This year has definitely been a throwback for him. Go Leafs go chant in Pittsburgh. They're pointing out on the broadcast probably a lot of people in town for the Leafs and Bills. Leafs up the ice. Nylander trying to take it off Novak. Wah after it. He's got Willie back there with him. Wah 3-on-1. Whoa! Dakota Joshua with a big hit. Penguins get it out. Oh, he laid into his man. Clean as a whistle, too. And the Leafs will take a penalty. The Leafs minus 190 to win at Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Pens 148. Who's 24? The Penguins have a lot of new names. Oh, that's a horrible call on Mermis. Malkin held on to the stick. Listen, NHL, the Leafs are bad this year. You don't need to also match fix. You see what they saw? Isn't it weird that they always see it? They always see it when it's Toronto. But the league's rigged in the Leafs' favor. Don't forget. This team that hasn't been in the top half of the NHL for power play opportunities in the entire Matthews era. No. Things are rigged in their favor. Here it is. Here's the blood going. Where's power play opportunities? This website sucks. Penalties, power play. Where's PP op? Oh my God, I hate the NHL's website. Oh, sorry I asked. Stupid thing. Commenting live from PPG Paints Arena, says Nate, I am so prepared to watch young Leafs fans break into tears again. Cool. Chris and Medina, welcome to SDP VIP. Dan Patrick, hey Steve, with 58 games left and 34 wins needed to get to the magic 90 points, should we mail it in? Dude, the East sucks this year, which is part of what's making me more upset about how mid the Leafs have been. Like, you really don't even need to be that good to be in a playoff spot right now. Penguins win the faceoff to open the power play. Pass broken up. Whoa! Oh my God! Nailed out of mid-air. And Ben Kindle has his third goal against the Leafs this season. Almost immediately. What the hell happened there? Scott Laughton breaks the pass up. Things look like they're going okay. Puck ends up in the air. He just swats at it and it's in. He just recklessly swats at it. And that'll be a good goal. I don't think it's a high stick. Ill-gotten goods. That was a shitty call from a shitty ref in a shitty league. 11:46 to go in the first. Yeah, that is how I really feel, Drew. It's a terrible product. It's awful. But I hitch my wagon to this, and I'll do this till I die. So, Willie. Penguins dump it. Hildeby leaves it for Riley. Cowan Elusive move in his own end into the feet of Riley. Plays it to Willie. Riley going for it. Willie can't get the pass through. Cowan. Another elusive move in his own end. Tavares to Cowan, who gets the entry to Willie. Tries to go back to Cowan. Doesn't work. Cowan's got the feet going. Tavares misses his target. The Leafs will have to go get it. Time to launch SDP California. Adam is the Ducks believer. Steve the Sharks truther. Jesse the keeper of the crown for the Kings. You know what? Not bad. Canucks got hosed by the refs last night. Didn't they have 8 power plays? Didn't they go 0 for 8? Nice. Domi. Stetcher. McCabe. On. Nice. In the corner. He's got the dancing shoes tonight too. Domi. Pinned. Penguins get the easy exit. Got to do better than that if you want to stay in the lineup, Max. Penguins behind the net. Try to go in front. Leafs knock it wide. Carlson eludes Domi. That's fired wide. Domi gets the puck, chips it out, and the Leafs will get a change. Follow-up. First round picks for coach was 5th overall. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Oh, Malkin whiffs on that. Good. Wah. McMahon fires off the side of the net. No points in 6 straight for McMahon. 9:23 to go in the first period. Wah turns it around. Wah fires that, and that's out of play. 9:17. I'm going to get a call from Shelburne, Ontario right now. Do I answer it? No. Drew, are you there? Okay, just making sure that didn't knock anything out with the stream. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. If you play Final 20 with Dangle, by the way, which is free to play, you could win a free NHL jersey. Ooh. How can I play it? I don't know. No, there's a link down below. You silly goose. If I got a $300 gift card to Fanatics, what jersey would I buy? Can I get an Olympic one? Probably Olympic Crosby or Olympic McKinnon. Yeah, I wouldn't get a Leaf one. So Dakota Mermis? There you go. I mean, you could do worse than Wool, couldn't you? Uh-oh. There's all the pressure of having a fan base that makes more noise than the home crowd of a team that isn't a rival and a 5-hour drive away. I know. The Leafs are hard done by, right? It's hard having fans. It's the spirit of 81 powering Kindle. Damn true. Just want to shout out my little cousin, Aiden McCullough, who scored his first goal in the QMJHL tonight. Hey, that's pretty cool. Damn. Cue it up. Leaf shot differential in the last 10 games is minus 85. If we add this game tonight, it'll be minus 87. And on the season, we are now minus 102. Yeah, they're bad. So they should do stuff. Willie to Tavares. Swatted aside by Seelovs. I got to say, the Leafs entries have looked pretty good the last few minutes. Easton Cowan. Hey! Scores! Give and go. Cowan and Nylander. And the Leafs regain the lead. 2-1. A little under 9 minutes to go in the first. That was sweet from beginning to end. The entry was nice. Keeping it alive. Cowan, Willie, ew. Seelov's in hell. He had no idea where that puck was. Nasty stuff. Yeah, fake slap pass from Nylander. Drew pointing that out. And I am loving every Easton Cowan celebration. This kid's finding his stride. Again, like part of why it's so frustrating watching this team is they're just not worth completely giving up on. Like, rebuild? Go for a top 5 pick? What are we doing? They're redeemable, is what I'm saying. There's Robertson. I don't remember even seeing him yet tonight. Pens gain center and dump it. What are the live odds, Drew? Sorry, I'm having some issues here. Penguins plus 190 now. If you're a Leaf hater, that might be a decent little bet there on Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Excuse me. Oh, boy. What is happening here? I think I'm okay. It's just sticking a lot. McCabe, Stetcher around. Looks like it's better now. Stetcher, McCabe. Domi, nice. Across to Matthews. That shot is blocked. Stetcher, I'm not sure where that pass was meant to go. He gets it back, though. Stetcher, McCabe, passes off target. Penguins break out. Letang, wide open. Great patience, but he'll be equal to it. Great block. Was that the captain? Saved a goal there. Leafs very close to getting a too many men call. It is rigged, Drew. You're right. See, is it rigged or are the refs just bad? They always blur the line. McMahon. Just when you think it's rigged, they go, you know what? Maybe they're just bad. Oof. Riley goes down to the ice hard. He gets up, though. 6:35 to go in the first. One-timer stopped by Hildeby. Wah gives it away. Stopped by Hildeby. The Hildebeest looking quite good. Scrum in front of the Leafs bench. McMahon helping his line mates change. He abandons his stick. Cowan took some anti-venom for his snake bite. No kidding. Crosby. Backhand is stopped by Hildeby. Cowan up the ice. Finds Willie. Stutter step. Dumps it. Willie collects it in the neutral zone. He looks great. Willie in front. Shot. Oh, rebound. Myers just couldn't take advantage. Here's Sid. Sid beats Nylander. Sid in front. Can't find a friendly stick. Willie finds JT. Riley joining the rush here as his line mates change, or rather the forwards change. Riley creates a turnover in the O zone. Penguins change, but the Leafs have the puck. Goodness, the Leafs look much better. than they did in the opening minutes. Oh, geez, here come the Penguins. Heinen. That shot is deflected away. Letang. Leafs have taken another penalty. Here come the Pens. Malkin. Extra attacker for Pittsburgh. Malkin. That's wide. OEL touches it. Cowan finding the back of the net. My good friend Steve. Who's a head turner classic name on the back of a Leafs jersey? Nobody in the last 20 years. Klee. Oh, Klee's a Kenny Klee. Like Winnick. That's a great stop. Oh, Domi 28. That'd be funny. Domi takes the penalty on Heinen. No, Drew, I'm not shaking my head because of the refs. I'm shaking my head because of Max. Let me love you. Yeah. Yeah, Drew's like, isn't it crazy that with Sid, he's like nonchalantly skating through the neutral zone, and then it's a 4-on-1. Like, I don't think we see Cowan with the Marlies again. Yeah, me neither. With Marner gone and us wanting Brad to do something, what player would you look at trying to acquire to fill the position? Wah is not it. Wah? Of all the names to pick, I'm shocked by that. We need more from Joshua. There might be a player there with Michelli, but like, there's definitely no guarantees there. Domi's driving me nuts. Oh, on. Sorry, folks. Don't know what that was. Pittsburgh shoots. Hildeby stops. Penguins power play second in the NHL. Malkin. Stopped by Hildeby. That blocker's been active. Lorentz gets it out. Penalty kill has been somewhat of a bright spot in recent memory. A Derek King jersey. That's an interesting one. Doesn't he still work like for the NHL or something? Hildeby covers it up. 3:27 to go in the first. Robert Bett, I didn't know Cowan had such a good shot, but watching the last few games, damn, what a bullet. Awesome. Nick Patan or Domi? Nick Domi. I can't be that much of a hater. Cheering for McKinnon and Makar. It's so hard. Oh, you shush your face. Nyes gets it down the ice. So how can the Leafs keep playing Domi, a complete disaster that keeps on giving to the other teams? The answer is they don't, right? He didn't play last game, and I don't think he might not play the next, depending on how this goes. The Leafs are winning right now. I'm not quite as Debbie Downer as I was a minute ago. Is it true Scotiabank Arena only serves their draft beer in plastic bags with straw because nobody there remembers what a cup looks like? Drew liked it. That's how you know it sucks. Habs fan here who admittedly enjoys a Leaf loss, but I appreciate what you do and love the podcast. We're not all here to troll you. Thank you. You weren't sucked into the void. Yay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. Can we put Robertson back in the top 6? He was legitimately really good up there. He was. I think Berube killed his momentum a bit. Penalty was killed. That is the good news. Bad news is Pittsburgh has the puck. They work it around. They shoot. They're blocked. Oh, we yell, come on! Oh, the Leafs finally, holy smokes, are going to the power play. It must be my birthday. Holy cow. Matthews can't get it deep. Penguins touch. 1:48 to go in the first. Leafs will go to the power play with an opportunity to go up 3-1 here. Yeah, I mean, Larson grabs the stick, but like, it's what Malkin did. So ask me if I give a good gosh darn. Asked Brewer, welcome to SDP VIP. Evil to wear a jersey for a player that played for your team that's more known for the other team, like a Leafs number 10 Ron Francis at a Pens game. Yo, that would be hilarious. You should do that. Nyes, Matthews, Tavares, Cowan, Nylander. On the draw is Tavares. Leafs power play is ranked 26th, in part due to a lack of practice. Matthews, Nylander. Tavares, Nylander. Matthews! Stop by Seelov's rebound. Penguins get it out. This is 5 forwards here. Leafs power play is 1 for 14 over the last 7 games, which means the Leafs have only had 14 power plays over the last 7 games. Pens have only killed 12 penalties over the last 6 games. Don't make me do math right now. Cowan, Matthews, Tavares, shot! Stopped by Seelov's 55.8 seconds to go in the first. Win or lose, this game deserves a good bruh. Does it? This has been a good game. Back and forth. Actually, Steve, it's my birthday / yesterday at least, so I'll take the penalty. Happy birthday, Rennemon X. Happy birthday, Rennemon X. Happy birthday. Drop the puck. Don't be a loser. Drop the puck. Tavares wins the draw. Matthews on. Stopped by Seelov's blocker. Penguins clear it. 45 seconds to go in the first. Willie to Cowan with a head of steam. 35 seconds to go. Cowan is stripped. Here come the Penguins. This is a breakaway for them. Short-handed. Oh, it sails high. Leafs now have 22 seconds to work before the period is over. If the Leafs don't score here, power play is going to go into the second period. OEL. Nice. Riley. It's batted away. Penguins. Rust doesn't get the shot off in time. And the Leafs will begin the second period on the power play and with a 2-1 lead in Pittsburgh. Not the greatest starts to the first period. OEL scores on their first shot on goal. Penguins tie it. And a nice give and go from Cowan and Willie puts the Leafs back on top 2-1. 1. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. And this is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Joe Vasquez, Cap Stars fan here on VPN plus CBC Gem. Beat the Pens. Hell yeah, dude. Woo! Lifelong Pens fan, but also 2015 to now SDP fan. Maybe it'll go to overtime and we'll both be happy. Love watching Cowan, even on the bench. Looks like a kid on Christmas morning. He does look like he enjoys himself, which you can't say about a lot of guys. Drew, what are we doing? Ooh, Spark Trivia. Break now? Or let's do Spark Trivia now. I want to do Spark Trivia now, and then we'll take a little break. Drew is setting it up. If you want to join Spark Trivia, the link is down below. It's in the description, and I think it's in the chat as well. I am just setting up on my own. We got prizes. Our top 3 winners will each receive one of our new SDPN mini sticks, the black ones. Everyone else will get a 15% discount code for the SDPN store. So maybe you can do a little holiday shopping. So look at it this way. You join, you play, and whether you are 4th place or last place, you get 15% off at the SDPN shop. Maybe you were going to buy something there anyway.
But did you know it's carbon neutral?
For Grimmin.
Tiger Towel is part of an
Maybe you were going to do that.
Millions of trees each year and responsibly managed forests. Royale, trusted quality, carbon neutral.
Click and join. I'll give you a minute or so. It is a spelling bee, and this is going to be evil. Steve, Dubas and the mayor of Pittsburgh did a video together. They did? Sent to Drew if you ever want to watch it after, so I can send it to you later. Yeah, those two are twinsies.
That's my price range.
I love the Cassie Bowl when we do a stream when the Leafs are playing the Penguins.
You must think that I'm crazier than an outhouse fly.
Nathan is committed. Lindy adores him. Can't stop thinking.
Drew, what do you think? 2 minutes? All right. All right.
Where does bravery live?
Spelling bee. This was unhinged last time we played.
It lifts you up.
Drew thinks this isn't as bad as the first one. A lot of people are going to be tripped up by... I think you're going to be surprised, Drew. We're going to get a lot of sub 50% here.
This first intermission is brought to you by Ozempic.
There's a couple... well, okay. There's a few I don't expect any of you to know. All right. Starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs? Is it Austin Matthews, Austin Matthews, Austin Matthews, or Austin Matthews? It is AUSTONMATTHEWS. 56% of you got it. How is really? 29% of you said Austin with an I. 14% of you said Austin with one T. Guys, respectfully, what? It's not going to get easier. Let's go to number 2. Producer Drew still loves this guy. Don't let him tell you any different. It's Mikko Rantanen. But how the heck do you spell it? I know which one's going to be the most popular. And it ain't right. The answer, oh, heavens. 56% again, Mikko Rantanen. A, Justin tripped you up just as I knew he would with C, with the umlauts. He got you. No umlauts for this Finn. Got your ass. Let's go to number 3. This longtime Jet now plays in Carolina. It's Nikolai Ehlers. How the heck do you spell it? The answer is B. Nikolaj Ehlers. Brooklyn Nine-Nine fans stand 82% of you got it. Folks, it ain't getting easier. It gets harder as we go. Number 4. Maybe small in stature, but he's big on proper capitalization. It's Alex DeBrincat, of course. But how the heck do you spell it? The answer is D. Alex. 65% got it. And this is, I think, where the 50% and under starts to happen. He's one of the hottest goaltenders in the league right now. Plays for the Minnesota Wild. Talking about Jesper Wallstedt. Picked with an Oilers first-round selection? How did the Wild end up with an Oilers first? There's a trade tree. Someone should do those. 71% of you got it. Oh, 71% of you play fantasy hockey. That is C. I think this next one's going to trip you up, though. This Anaheim Duck is a dark horse Calder Trophy contender. Dark horse in that if Matthew Schaefer gets like hurt, he might win it. That's the only way he's going to get it. Oshawa General, Beckett Seneca. Drew has typed it many times. Double T, double N. 56% of you got this. Oh, we got a big change, though. Taikian is now leading with 812 points. Heather the Avs fan is third. Keegan, second. 2 more. This Russian sniper was just inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Alexander McGillney. Drew says he shouldn't have been. Wow. Wow. And the answer is A. Alexander Mogilny. 58% of you got that. All of us went to school with some kid who annoyingly pronounced it Mogginly. Drew's like, what? Dude, it was brutal. I want to say Don Cherry did that. And like, he scored 76 goals in the NHL, like in 1 year. It wasn't cute. Last one. Who is the coach of the Carolina Hurricanes? Justin's notes for this, by the way, are Rod Brindamore. Rod Brindamore. Oh, my. And the answer, I actually need to check myself. Oh, there you go. It is C. Rod Brindamore, 62% of you got it. Not a single answer below 60. I'm shocked. Koki fell out of the top 3, went right back into first place. Taikian just falling short, but getting second. Keegan holding on for third. You all win SDPN mini sticks, and the rest of you get 15% off at the SDPN shop. Thank you to Spark, who do such a good job. Drew, what's the clip? Ooh, us talking about Team Canada's goalies. Enjoy, and we'll be back soon.
Obviously, we know that Matthew Schaefer has been added to the Olympic Canada roster pool. And
I love when that's announced.
if you're added, and basically, by the way, if you're added now, you're one of 35.
Damn.
So
So whenever they announce that, they're like, this guy has to pee in a cup.
yeah,
That's how they should announce it.
yeah.
This guy has to do drug tests.
Canada's goalies right now, it looks like, could be, of these 4, I want you to pick 3 for the Olympics. Binnington, Kemper, Thompson, and the recently added Scott Wedgwood of the first place, never losing a game again, Colorado Avalanche.
I can tell you what they're going to do, which I think is Binnington, Kemper, Wedgwood.
Okay, what would you do? No, they got to do Thompson. Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing. Like, I was listening to CJ show on the way in. The third goalie doesn't play. Like, and if he does, you're in shit. So if you're bringing 3 goalies who you think have a legitimate chance to be your starter, which is kind of the position that Canada's in, I think you're already in trouble. I think you need to have it's this person, and if things go awry, then it's this person. And then the third guy is like he's vibes guy. He's there to make you laugh. He's there to keep it loose. I really like the argument for Scott Wedgwood because he's a career backup. Like, who knows that role better than a guy who's done it, including the beginning of this season, right? So I probably bring him. Kemper is playing pretty well, and he's won a cup. And then it's Binnington. So I think you start Binnington. Kemper plays the relief games. If there's a conversation after, let's say 4 games, 3 or 4 games, you can make the switch to Kemper. And then if someone gets, that's what the third goalie's there for.
Mm-hmm.
They're not there as a third option. They're there if someone gets injured, right? So Binnington, Kemper, Wedgwood. And that's very unfair to Thompson, but so be it.
Jesse, of those, if you're Team Canada management, and it's all up to you, of those 4, Kemper, Wedgwood, Thompson, and Binnington, who are your goalies?
I'm going Binnington, Thompson, Kemper. Those are my 3. And I believe Matthew Schaefer is added to the long list, not the short list.
No, Freach said it's the 35.
It's the third, but they're still at like the 90 list, are they not?
Here's what he said. He said, Colorado Scott Wedgwood joins Matthew Schaefer as late additions to the Team Canada Olympic pool. If you're added now, you aren't one of the 90, the original list. You're one of the 35 and a serious candidate.
Oh,
wow.
So,
wow.
Oh,
well, I mean, they named the team in like a month.
Yeah. That's why I think it's cool.
Yeah.
That's a great story. Career backup, 33 years old.
Yeah.
Scott Wedgwood.
Those are my 3, by the way. I think it'd be a shame to leave off Logan Thompson.
I think so too.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I know that Binnington played great, but he's the only one with a sub 910 save percentage this year.
Yeah.
He's 30 points behind the other guys. Listen,
gold medal.
That's so nice that you did it at 4 Nations.
I'd love to know what he was heading
Kemper,
into
Thompson,
4
Wedgwood. What are we doing here?
What was Binnington? I'd love to know, and I don't know how we would find this. What was Binnington's save percentage heading into the 4 Nations?
It was bad.
It was garbage.
Bad. Yeah.
It was garbage. And then the tournament began and he was garbage. And the tournament continued and he was garbage. And then the final showed up and he's like, I'm unbeatable. Like,
he was great.
It was that's the kind of thing Team Canada's faced with is they look for big game experience, and I can't just brush it off as it, saying it means nothing.
Yeah, he did it. Like, he won the gold medal. Like, I feel like that's enough of proof of concept that he's your starting goaltender. Plus, the team in front of him this year is bad. Like, he's not playing in front behind the St. Louis Blues when he goes to the Olympics. It's Cale Makar and Connor McDavid and Nathan McKinnon. Like, it's in a different circumstance, and I feel like he's earned that number one role.
Okay. Now,
I can tell you the save percentage too, Steve, if you can give me the date that Four Nations started.
I just found it. This was an article written February 11th, 2025 by Kristen Shilton at ESPN. ESPN. Oh, no, sorry. I'm reading his world championship stats, which were awful. He had a 6-2 record, but he was an 885. So you're looking at roughly February 11th.
You want me to stop at February 11th? Okay.
Sure. Even if we're missing a game here or there, this just gives you a snapshot into how bad he was.
Jordan, but 897.
897. Well, so
yeah,
he's even worse this year.
From the beginning,
which makes sense.
From the beginning of the season until February 11th, he was an 897 last year. So there you go. 289 GAA. A record was 15, 19, and 4. Oh. Ugly. So it's irrelevant.
Ugly, and then he was great. And then, for as bad as he's been, like, sometimes you can extrapolate a lot by looking at how a team's backup is performing. Mm-hmm. Joel Hofer is 2-5-2 with an 869.
Nice.
So Binnington's significantly better than that, at least.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's an upgrade over their backup. Which
it's a low bar. I
know. Okay.
Low bar.
Listen, I'm skeptical again this year.
You're not picking Binner?
The rules don't apply. The rules don't apply.
I mean, I listen. I think it's cool that he did that last year, but I believe that you should ride the hot hand. The one thing I will say is that he is the cup winner out of all of them, right?
Canada has.
I don't
think
Logan Thompson has one as a starter.
No, he doesn't. Canada has a reputation for needing to be forced into the right decision. In 2014. Stove Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel, brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Cassie says, Justin, I'll never forgive you for that. And Cassie's right. For that spark Trevea. Oh, no. Producer Drew said, Justin, that sucked. And Justin replied, next time I'm making it harder. You're all in trouble. Puck is about to be dropped for the second period. The Leafs begin with a very brief power play. "12 seconds. Matthews wins the draw. And at very least, maybe you can establish ozone possession. Matthews to Domi. Can't handle the pass. Here come the Penguins. Connor Dewar out of the box. Offside of the Penguins. Do I miss Connor Dewar? I miss what Connor Dewar should have been. Because he was a young, perfectly capable depth scorer with Minnesota. Came to Toronto. Lost all offensive ability. Went to Pittsburgh. Immediately began scoring again. Like, would Holmberg be a better option? Would Dewar be a better option? I know. Drew's like, I said Connor Dewar, not Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah, but the Leafs are, you don't get to where they are in the standings by being good, right? So, nice! That was a weird hop. Stop by Seelovs. Erik Karlsson hands the puck off. Here come the Pens. Shot! Stop by Hildeby, who's been sharp tonight. Domi to Matthews. Skates it through the neutral zone. Chips it in for Nyes and skates off for a change. First time trying the trivia and came 170th, says Renatmon. Happy birthday to you. McCabe in his own end to Tavares, who evades Sidney Crosby, which is a tricky thing to do. Letang up the ice, finds Sid, who's got Tavares on him again. Willie to Stetcher. McCabe, Willie, Tavares, Cowan, Tavares. Leafs moving the puck well here. Tavares couldn't find Cowan. And Cowan with a great defensive play on Malkin to keep it in the Penguins zone. Penguins would have gotten out with numbers there. Cowboy is exactly why you don't empty the cupboards. Yes, yes, yes. You need to be in a certain position to justify emptying the cupboards, and the Leafs ain't there. Puck into the Leafs bench. Drew says empty it every year. Well, the Avalanche are in a position to do that. Leafs ain't. It like you might have the best forward in the league and the best defenseman. McMahon, good work in the Penguin zone. To Riley at the point. OEL. Riley on. Deflected. And they score. Bobby McMahon. The streak ends here. And the Leafs increased their lead to 2 with a 3-1 lead. 2.5 minutes into the second. McMahon had a great play behind the net. Works it to Riley. OEL. Riley on. Tip from McMahon. I don't think that hits Joshua. I think it hits Matt Dumba in front. Let's see. Riley. McMahon. That camera angle doesn't show if it hit Dakota Joshua or not, but Bobby McMahon with his first point in 7 games now. He went 6 games without a point. Good to bust that slump. Penguins fan on that. Penguins shoot. Stop by Hildeby. And we'll get a whistle. You know, like the Leafs are passing well tonight, which is not something that they've done consistently. They're also winning battles. That play is born of winning battles and doing the right things and fighting hard in front of the net. Pittsburgh swats at it with a hand pass. Leafs just letting the time waste. They finally blow the play dead. No, I don't think Silov sucks. Or Shilov sucks. Craig Simpson with a great point. Like the Leafs just let the clock go, but like now you have a D zone draw. Okay, they get rid of it. No, Shilov's like I don't know. I'm trying to think of like which one he should have had. You know, like that was a really good deflection. Penguins, that's deflected wide. He did look a little lost on the Cowan one. And then who had the first goal? Oh, OEL. That was a terrible D in front of him. Hildeby gloves it, and it'll be another D-zone draw. 16:24 to go in the second. New live odds at Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Leafs minus 625. Penguins plus 425. If you don't like the Leafs, who blew a 2-goal lead yesterday, that might be for you. Robert Bet, Troy Stetcher, I think, was a good pickup one of the few players, one of the few plays his game not trying to do too much. Oh, one of the few sorry, YouTube on Super Chats, the way you type comments into Super Chat is brutal, and it's something that YouTube needs to fix. Because sometimes I'm trying to read what gets put in there, and I'm like, that's barely English. What is happening? It's not your fault, Robert. Hayes gains the zone for Pittsburgh. Murma says, get out of here. Myers to Willie. Gains center, dumps it. Cowan after it. 1-on-5. He doesn't come out with it, believe it or not. Cowan heads off. Myers up the ice for McMahon. McMahon gains the zone. Wah. Joshua. McMahon. Stetcher on through traffic. Joshua, and he scores. This line is going to work in the second period. In less than 5 minutes into the second period, the Leafs are up 4-1. Oh, baby. Oh, haven't seen anything like this in a while. And Drew, on that one, I'm going to say Seelovs wasn't looking very good. He's pretty deep in his net. 4 goals on 9 shots. Is he getting the hook here? Drew saying he should. I agree, to be honest. 4 goals on 9 shots. Yeah, he just got pulled. Smashing his I mean, that's a bad night at the office, right? I mean, even if you say only like 2 of those are on him, it's still 2 bad goals on 9 shots. And that's if you move the goalposts, which I don't think you should. Stetcher, kept it alive only momentarily. He's helped out by his D partner. TJ, hi, Steve. Hi. Most dangerous lead. How dare you? Joshua's 3rd goal of the season. Robertson, a good defensive play. Almost turns it into offense there. Now here come the Penguins again. Stetcher knocks his man off the puck. Robertson. The Leafs need to find solutions in their bottom 6. And if that line of McMahon, Waugh, and Joshua can have a game like this, once a week, it would go a long way to making them hurt less. I still don't love Domi on the top line. Well, here he is right now. I like Cowan with Tavares and Nylander. I don't hate the 4th line at all. There's things to build off of here. Nice. Tries to find Domi. Carlson wins that foot race. Geez, Leafs minus 3,335. Penguins plus 950. There was a 3-goal lead erased last time these teams played. Oh, baby. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. This stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Buddy, click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. The Leafs are clicking tonight. Clicking. I think we're all sitting here waiting for, hoping for, begging for the moment they turn it around and keep it turned around. I'm not going to get sidetracked by this. I still feel just dreadfully about this team. But like, this is a really good night. Stolarz, I think, will get back to form. He was obviously hurt. Woll is playing out of his mind. Hildeby has been great. He doesn't have a win. He doesn't have a win yet this season, but he friggin' should. And Drew goes, there's a lot of time left in this game. Yeah. This is the scary thing. I mean, listen, either the Leafs win and I'm happy, or they blow a 4-1 lead. And then there's no justification for us waking up to news of, or there's no justification for us to not wake up to news that someone's been fired. Yeah, Drew's asking if Berube took a puck to the forehead. You know what? It's an injury to someone who's paid by the Leafs, so I don't know what happened to him. From the line we weren't sure about. You're absolutely right, Robert. Our third line finally has an identity. That'd be great. I mean, they're all big. They're all offensively capable. They can skate. They can win battles. What's not to like? Like, that's a good third line, isn't it? Tristan Jarry just gave 2 healthy slashes to Easton Cowan because Cowan hacked at his glove. Oh, giveaway by Cowan in the Leaf zone. Not great, kid. Wotherspoon. Rust. One-timer. Blockered away by Hildeby. That blocker's been working. And Cowan eager to make up for his mistake. Tavares to Cowan. Spins. Waiting for help. Leaves D changes. Willie. McCabe. Stetcher. McCabe. Willie. Over to Waugh as the Leafs looking to change here. Cowan. It's behind the Penguins net. Stetcher's going to pinch here. Leafs got to have his back. Good job by Stetcher. Penguins have a real hard time getting out of their zone. They do it, but not without giving up the puck. Stuff like that, right? It's a little thing. It didn't lead to anything big. It's just good. You just got to keep putting together good things. Here comes Koivunen. The pass, the save from Hildeby, who's been very sharp. Kindle, again, get this guy out of here. Stetcher, oh, puck's bouncing around. Kindle's passes off target, thank goodness. McMahon, ooh, he's got that speed. Letang, as the Leafs get a change. Is that offside? Offside. Stolarz being the Leafs' third best goalie to start the season definitely wasn't on my bingo card. Really do hope he clicks again once he's healthy. Smart money is he'll get it back. Like, not even worried. Great save from Hildeby. Graves airmails it. Swatted by Myers. Does Hildeby have a win yet? No. And he's played very well. Matthews and Domi can't connect. Pittsburgh comes in. Hildeby directs that just wide enough to avoid a rebound. Domi can't find Matthews there. Mermis with a good hit, separating his man from the puck. Mermis. Myers. Off the boards. Nyes. Matthews. Matthews. OEL airmails it. 5 points from Leafs defenders tonight, says Chris Cuthbert. That's good stuff. Good deny of the entry. McMahon. Joshua. McMahon can't get it to Joshua. Penguins on the counterattack. It's a 3. They flub the pass. Malkin gave up in the play. McMahon into the corner for Joshua. This line's been all over it to start the second. Not even halfway through the period. Mantha stripped. And that puck, where'd that go? Into the Leafs bench? Producer Drew pointing out, that's hilarious. The Leafs still on pace for less than 20 shots. With friends like Drew, who needs enemies? No, it is a valid point. You could definitely make the argument like, what? This is how they played last year. You know, they got outshot. Yeah, but not like this. 9-17 are the shots. Like, that's pretty crap. But it's 4-1. Yeah, my attitude last year was who cares about the shot scoreboard, but they weren't getting doubled up on a nightly basis. Cowan. Tavares. Stripped from behind by Heinen. Pass off target from Sid. Haven't heard that name in a while. Puck has stayed off his stick, which is generally good practice. But here he is with the puck in his stick. Finds Shea. One-timer from Rust. Puck. Play is blown dead. McCabe and Crosby. You know, I think McCabe probably punches him in the face if it's not Sidney Crosby. But it's Sidney Crosby, so you let it go. Puck was not loose until Crosby poked it loose. So we had to commercial break. Leafs with a 4-1 lead here. Stove Dingle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Free jersey and a $300 Fanatics gift card. That's what's available to you. Second intermission as we play Final 20 with Dangle. That's me. Ballybet Sportsbook and Casino. It's free to play. Link down below. I think it'll be great. Producer Drew goes, does Leo know who Crosby is? Not only does Leo know who Crosby is, he had the opportunity to get anyone on the back of his jersey for Team Canada, and when given the choice, he picked Crosby. Over Marner? How dare you? Man, this is crazy from Kevin Papetti. He said, tough to believe how much OEL is costing the Canucks. Dude, next year, the season after, okay, next year, OEL is going to cost the Canucks over $4.7 million. 2.1 the year after, and 2.1 the year after that. What? What'd they trade to get rid of him? Oh, dude, it was not great. I'm going to look. There's a trade tree worth tackling. Ekman Larson. Traded from Arizona with Connor Garland to the Vancouver Canucks for Antoine Roussel, Jay Beagle, Louis Eriksson, and a first-round pick that turned into Dylan Genther, a second-round pick that turned into Hunter Height, and a seventh-round pick. Goodness gracious. Genther is very good. I mean, the Canucks did get Garland. Like, Garland's been very good for them. It's not even what they gave up. It's that they bought him out, right? Dylan Genther. Hot damn. Cleared away from Hildeby. 8:37 to go in the second. Shot! That is blocked. In front. Penguins fire that well wide. They still have it, though. Carlson. Wotherspoon. Koivunen. Carlson. That's wide. Koivunen. That pass doesn't connect. The Penguins lose the zone. It could be 10-0 for the Leafs. In the third, I would still be nervous, says Robert Bett. That's the trauma. That's the trauma talking. Domi. OEL! Stopped! Oh, he almost found Nyes in front. OEL is playing great. Nyes going at it with, who's that, Wotherspoon? Wotherspoon gives Nyes a pretty good shot there. And Nyes pointing out, hey, man, I didn't really do anything. Are they going to get a power play? They ought to. He didn't do anything. Like, Wotherspoon starts the whole thing. Nyes gives him a bit of the stinky glove, and then Wotherspoon pops him pretty good. Roughing on Wotherspoon. Leafs power play with a chance to make it 5-1 here. Penguins coach is furious. What's their coach's name again, Drew? Yeah, we had to Google it. We don't know. He does look a little like Moby. Dan Muse. Thank you, Drew. Matthews at the point. Cowan at the point. Matthews. Willie. Willie. Matthews. Willie. Matthews! Deflected! Stopped by Jarry! Leafs get the puck back. Tavar. Puck just off target. That was a good save. That was all instinct there. I'm playing hurt, folks. I had chili for dinner. I got heartburn right now. Nylander. There were jalapenos. It was so good. Matthews. Nylander. Tavares. Matthews! That's blocked. No, I'm not going to ask her to bring me milk. Associate producer, my wife. 45 seconds ago in this power play, Matthews retrieves it in his own end. Pass way up the ice. On target for Nyes. Willie. Shot. He misses his target. And the puck goes around. Riley retrieves it. 33 seconds to go. Riley to OEL to Riley. Behind the Penguins' net. McMahon, Domi, Wah. Can't find Riley. 15 seconds ago in this power play. Riley keeps it alive. Wah. McMahon. Domi after it. Kicks it loose. In front. And Wah scores. Nick Wah. Does it count as a power play goal? I believe it does. Jarry upset. I'm pretty cool about it, though. And number 55 puts 5 on the board for the Leafs. God, they were due a night like this, weren't they? Domi basically stole it off of Jarry. And he finds Wah for the tap-in. And Wah with the huge celebration, even though it was a 5-1 goal. They're all huge goals tonight. This team needs this so bad. Emo Jalapeno, big smiley face. That's only Wah's second of the season. I'm surprised by that. Like, he hasn't played poorly. Domi's 4th assist. McMahon's fourth assist. McMahon with a multi-point game here. Wotherspoon can't keep the puck alive in his own end. And Pittsburgh is currently throwing up a stinker at home. Now, the Leafs were throwing up a stinker at home the last time these two teams played, and they ended up winning. So we'll see how this ends up. 5-1 Leafs lead. You never would have known we were in for that tonight based on the mopey way that I started this pod, this stream. New live odds from Bally Sportsbook and Casino. You can't bet on the Leafs. Not money line anyway. Penguins are plus 2,800. Wow. Wow, man. Like, okay, Seeloff's was not good. And I think Hildeby's been pretty sharp. I think the Leafs look great. At minimum, they look like the better team. Which, the number of nights you can say that this year, it's not a lot, man. It's not a lot. But they're killing it. They look great. I want to see who's doing what. Chris Cuthbert with a great point. Maybe the best period of the season so far for the Leafs. You ain't wrong. Every single Leaf is either even or a plus. Domi with a point. Nyes with a point. Almost every Leaf has a bloody point. Robertson, Tavares, Lorentz, the only forwards without a point so far, and only Myers, Murmis, and McCabe on the back end without a point. Holy cow. Bayloust, every time I go to the bathroom, the Leafs score. Come on. Keep drinking water then. Flyers whooping the Devils like the Leafs are whooping the Penguins right now, and I don't trust either team to hold on to the lead yet, says Katie. We're damaged. Stetcher. Wah has McMahon. Wah shoots. And that goes out of play. 5:14 to go in the second. Nick Wah is dancing. God, can the Leafs play tomorrow? Like, they need to build off this, man. They need to build off this. Am I still wanting them to do something? Yeah, I am. Like, even though they're killing them tonight, you have Michelli making over 3 and Yarncroke making over 2 as healthy scratches tonight. That's no good. And 2/3 of your right side is injured on D. That money could be used elsewhere. You know what I mean? Nice. Matthews! He didn't quite like how he received that pass. Murmis. Domi. Matthews. Can't quite find Nice. And now he's got to scramble back on D. Dewar. Puts it behind the net. 4:50 to go in the second. Puck takes a weird bounce. What on earth? Murmis can't quite clear it. Lizotte. Shea. Leafs a little hemmed here. One-timer, Letang. Man, nothing's going right for the Pens. They can't connect on anything. They still have the puck, though. Letang. Shea. Murmis takes out his man. Not a good pass to Domi. I don't love that. That's not on Max. Leafs a little hemmed here. Shea. Mostly they've kept the Penguins to the outside. Letang. That pass is off target. Yeah, this is starting to get not good. Letang. They're going to take a penalty here. Shot! That's wide. Luckily, no call. Penguins keep it alive. Boy, oh boy. Everyone at 90 seconds plus on their shift. Cross ice. That shot's blocked. Mermis. Matthews gets it out. Go for a change. Nyes does. The rest, everyone else is trapped. Mantha, down low. Malkin, stopped by Hildeby. Myers clears it. Domi shovels it down the ice for Willie perfectly. So they'll change. Willie will try to keep it alive as reinforcements show up. He can't, but reinforcements get on the ice, so mission accomplished. 3 minutes to go in the second. Nylander tries to find Cowan. They call that. Why is that icing? All right. 2:54 to go in the second. OEL, Cowan, McMahon, DK, Waugh. Wait, who's DK? DK? Dakota Kashua? OEL, Cowan, McMahon, DK, Waugh. Anyone parlayed equals money. Are you saying you did, Rusty? Oh, whoa. Ty Domi jersey in the crowd. Just saw him stand up. Leafs. Can't keep it alive in the ozone. Kindle. Pass a little off target. Stolen by Nick Robertson. Might have something here. Around for Tavares. Robertson with Tavares and Cowan right now. Oh, because of the icing. Lorentz. Robertson with the puck. Stetcher walks the line. Pass off target for McCabe. Robertson, good job getting his stick on the puck there. Just messing with the Penguins a little bit. Puck at a play. 1:57 to go in the third. So in the second, sorry. Final 20 with Dangle. It's free to play, and we're going to play it second intermission. There's a $300 Fanatics card up for grabs, a free NHL jersey. There's a lot. And all you got to do is guess some stuff and be right, and it's free to play. Oh, the $300 Fanatics gift card is the jersey. My bad. So basically, it's not, hey, here's the jersey, it's a prize, and we're just going to give it to you. No, it's you get to get whatever you want. Dakota Joshua hits it into the Penguins bench, 1:44 to go in the second. Steve, you going to watch Survivor Series after? No, I have work to do. And also, I don't really like the WWE right now. Oh, I do like Edge. The surprise is blown a little bit. I keep forgetting this is only the second and not the third. Hopefully the Leafs don't. Shot! That's well off target from Dumba. Penguins keep it alive, though. Leafs get it out. Waugh. Is that Matthews with Tavares and Waugh? What the hell? Or is that Joshua? Here come the Pens. 2-on-2. Shot. Stop by Hildeby. There is a rebound, though, and Crosby gets to the puck. Stetcher all over him. Good shank by Tavares. What a move! Oh, that's Joshua, sorry. 91 looks like 81. I can't help it. And it looks like the Penguins just got a holding call, and the Leafs will go back to the power play with 1:03 to go in the second. Vintage Phil Kessel beaming down the right wing, says producer Drew. Yeah, the 81s have been dancing tonight. The energy of Phil Kessel is in the air. Lightning fan who also watches LFR. Thank you, Henderson. So the LFR is either going to be Steve complaining about blowing this lead or complaining about not playing this well the rest of the time. Get out of my head. No, that's not true. Matthews. Cowan was knocked to the ice there. Cowan. Matthews. Matthews. Cowan. Tavares. Willie. We're messing with Cowan here. Matthews. On! That was deflected. That's wide. Cowan. To Matthews. Cowan. Ooh, interesting pass to Nyes. Matthews keeps it alive. Willie. Under 30 to go. Matthews. Tavares. Hook pass to Willie. Matthews. Cowan. Throw it on. He does. That's wide. Nice. Tavares. Cowan. Matthews. Yeah, not only is it 5 forwards, no, Willie's the righty. He's the lone righty. I know. Leafs regain the zone. They have 2 seconds. Couldn't do anything with it. That's the end of the second period, but what a second period. The Leafs will go into the third with a 5-1 lead. Come on, Dennis. Come on, Dennis. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends, and momentarily it will be time to play Final 20. Or actually, you can play it whenever you want, right, Drew? Yeah. You can just play it right now. You can just play it right now. And I'm going to play it right now. Because I'm so smart.
NHL shop, a Fanatics experience.
What's happening?
I'm so ready for my picks. Also, it's a $400 Fanatic gift card. We've been
That's my price range.
300 for first, 100 for second. Got it. Got it. Pick a Leaf to record at least 1 point in the third. Cowan.
Yep, even at
11:33 p.m.
Good, because I lost my debit card.
no worries. You can lock it with the TD app.
That's great.
Would you like us
Pick
to
the
order
first
a
Maple Leaf to record a shot.
Let's do
Matthews.
that. I better call you back.
Literally.
Orston.
Give me the keys. Julian, come.
Switch to TD for better.
First team to get a shot. You would think I'd say Penguins. Screw them. The Leafs.
Time moves fast. See you soon.
Will the Leafs score in the first 10 minutes of the third? They're going to start with a minute power play. I'm going to say yes. Screw it.
And save over $550.
How many shots? Give me lucky 13.
We delivered. The all-new
Can you beat me? Can you beat my score? I'm not going to lie. Probably. I'm actually quite bad at this. But
If you dare to be a pizza
play Final 20. The link down below. And you could win a $300 Fanatics gift card. You could win a $100 Fanatics gift card. And you could win the right to say, Steve, you're an idiot and I beat you. Which, I mean, that's its own reward, right? Also consider a donation to my Movember page this intermission. Because let me tell you, this thing is not sticking around. We're trying to beat Michael Pezzetta. We're currently beating Michael Pezzetta. Do I have a Captain Hook costume? I might have a hat. Might have a hat. All right. Drew, what clip? Speaking of Tristan Jarry, should the Oilers acquire Tristan Jarry? We'll be back after this clip.
All right, now listen. I told you that it's probably not going to be St. Louis Edmonton, and the reason for that, and I think a lot of people forget this, is that NHL GMs are salty babies, and the reason it's not going to be St. Louis Edmonton apparently is that the Edmonton Oilers are salty babies for making a huge mistake and leaving Holloway and Broberg as RFAs, and Doug Armstrong took advantage of that a summer ago.
And coincidentally, though, the Blues gave up a bunch of futures and are bad in the present.
They also didn't need to, right? They were just trying to make nicey nice. But apparently, Jeff Jackson and Stan Bowman have not forgotten the slight, so they will not be dealing with each other.
That's dumb.
Now,
mistake.
what apparently might be is Pittsburgh. And several different people have talked about it. Freed, CJ, everybody's talked about it. They got 4 goalies ready to play in the NHL and AHL. And who's the most expensive one?
Tristan Jarry.
Passed through waivers multiple times last year, was basically unplayable, but had a good start this season. And what's funny is Kyle Dubas might get out without retention, get out from the worst contract he has signed as a general manager, or second worst. Ryan Graves is the worst one.
Yeah.
But the most expensive one was Tristan Jarry because he's $5.375. Ryan Graves is only $4.5 million.
I think it's also just something that makes sense, man. Like Jarry hasn't been bad this year
on a not great team.
No, on a not great team, but he hasn't been bad.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, and throughout his career, during the regular season, he's typically actually all right.
Yeah.
If you go and look at some of his seasons. And, it's funny how easy it is to earn a reputation. Because I was thinking to myself, well, Oilers are trying to win a cup. He's a good regular season goalie. They need to make the playoffs, but he's terrible in the playoffs. I went back. He's played one full series.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
He was bad, though.
He was bad, but it was one full series.
Yeah.
I did not know that. It felt like it was a lot more. But listen, they need to make it straight up. So you can't do it with your current crop. How do you do it? Dubas, he loves a dinky little deal of 2 guys you've never heard of, but he also loves a colossal freaking deal.
And I think this would be more along those lines. My guess, and I have nothing to back this up, guys, but I do think Kipper was right when he said Edmonton's looking for a defenseman. And the reason I say that is I've watched Edmonton play defense.
Yeah, it's poor.
It is poor. So if Tristan, what a turnaround for Tristan Jarry. A guy that they literally were like, we can't play you at the NHL level just 6-7 months ago, is now potentially going to a team that has been, and again,
how many months ago?
Speculative, but Kevin Weeks was the one tweeting about it. Oh, stop it. Kevin Weeks was saying that when he tweeted about it, going to a team that's been to 2 finals in a row. Jesse, do you like the fit? Potentially.
I do.
Yeah?
I think it's an upgrade. Like, I think Jarry's playing well enough that whatever they get out of him right now would be better than what they're getting currently out of Skinner and Pickard. And like, I even think if Connor Ingram can kind of be what he's been in his career, that'll also be an upgrade. I think in goal right now, there needs to be just some sort of change just to see what they can do new. Change for the sake of change, I think would be nice. And I'd like to see Jarry out there. And I don't think it costs you a lot.
I don't think
because of the contract.
I think if it was a defenseman, it might cost you.
Right. Well, so Jarry makes 5.38. Who wants to get insane? Who wants to get completely nuts? What does Kyle Dubas like to do? He likes to collect. He does like to trade down. He likes to collect Sioux Greyhounds like Infinity Stones. He never did manage to get his hands on Darnell Nurse.
Oh, do you really think?
No.
Because Darnell Nurse has had his moments in the playoffs and stuff for Edmonton. Like, for a team that needs more defense, is trading Darnell Nurse... Is he a negative?
So
I know his contract's high, but like whatever, man. Like his salary cap's going up.
That's where this trade goes awry. And like, I honestly think if you're managing to get Jarry off your books and you're acquiring Nurse, you could probably also get rid of Graves too. Like, just for the dollar value. But here's where it goes awry. I think in NHL circles, Darnell Nurse's value is a lot higher than it is in the online hockey community. I mean, he busts his ass.
Yeah.
He makes way too much money. Like, there's a world where he's like actually a really popular player, but that $9.25 million cap hit is insane. Remember when Tyler Myers was the worst, most overpaid, friggin' unplayable plug in the world? And then he signed for like $3 million, and everyone's like, chaos draft, love him.
Yeah, it's $6 million.
Yeah.
It was painful.
It was painful. And now it's, no, that fits. That's valid. Okay. I like that. Listen, I don't think it happens, but I'm trying to figure out how on earth the money works for Edmonton because they're not really in a position to take on a goalie who makes over $5 million, even if they traded away Stuart Skinner, even if they traded away Skinner and Pickard.
What about a winger? What about a Mangiapane?
Man, a guy you just got, I guess. I guess you could. Like Podkolzin doesn't make a ton.
I just thought Mangiapane makes 3.3, right?
Yeah.
So
Kapanen is an interesting name. I don't think Dubas wants him back.
I also think he's injured again.
And he is injured again. That was a tough clip to watch yesterday.
It was.
I think
I really felt that.
If they really wanted to get the deal done and they had to pay the price that Dubas was asking for, like if I'm on the Edmonton side, I'm asking for 50% retained. And that 50% retained for Stuart Skinner plus whatever.
Oh, you want Skinner retained?
No, I want Jarry retained 50%.
Oh.
And it's Stuart Skinner for Tristan Jarry, 50% retained plus whatever assets that are required to acquire that player, leaves Edmonton with more cap space. So like they would gain 88 grand back.
And
so they'd end up in the positive.
So that is this season and next season and the season after. That's a hefty price to pay.
The remaining Connor McDavid seasons that are under contract.
That's kind of what you'd have to pay for it, right? Because that's the goalie he is right now. He's not a $5 million goalie right now. He's less than that. So if you're in these negotiations, you want Dubas to keep some of that money because Pittsburgh has over $12 million in cap space right now.
Current cap space, since they changed the LTIR, I don't understand anything.
Funky.
According to Puckpedia, projected cap space is just under 9 mil.
Okay.
Current cap space is just under 12.3.
Okay. So there you go. So right now they have that ability to just take on that money and you got to utilize their cap space because you don't have your own. So I would pay for Dubas to retain that if it's 40 or 50%. And then you get into that comfy number of you're actually gaining a little cap space back.
So what do we got in terms of assets if I'm Edmonton? Right. Okay. I don't have a first this year, but I do have a second and a third. I don't have a fourth or fifth. I have a sixth and seventh. Dubas loves a 7th round pick and trading for one. But you got all your first 3 picks in 2027, and you got all your first 3 picks in 2028. In fact, you have 2/3. Yeah, it could be a fit here.
Yeah, and the other thing that came out is that they might not just stop at Skinner. It might be Pickard too. Not in this trade, but it looks like they might be trying to upgrade both goalies. And I haven't heard anything about what the second goalie might be.
It worked pretty well for Colorado.
Yeah. So if they
Connor
are serious,
like you go.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, maybe you're making room for him by removing Pickard just for the cap space as well. Maybe that makes the Jarry deal even easier because you're gaining that cap space too. And maybe there's a case to get assets back for Pickard. Like maybe you're replenishing the draft pick capital that you got to send out there to get Jarry. Like there's a lot of maneuvering that Edmonton can do. And I think that's why you in particular, Adam, scream so much about their front office is because there is creativity to be had, and they've always sat on the sidelines with this situation.
What a good word. Creativity. Yeah. I want more GMs to listen, the league is so close and, teams are worried about blowing it up and making a big buy or making a big sell. All right. How about you just make a trade that makes your team better? How about you're the Oilers? You have no goaltending. You need it. You're the Penguins. You have too much. Shut up and kiss. Oh my God. I'm so tired of, we just, we can't do it. What if all of us showed up to work every day and went, can't do my job?
Sometimes
I just can't do it.
I mean, and got paid $5-6 million bucks for it. That'd be pretty sweet.
Sorry, boss. It's November. Work doesn't get done in November. What? Sorry, the entire month of November, nothing happened.
You do forget the human side of it sometimes, because these are people who are still fighting for one of 32 jobs. And if they if they make a mistake, then they have to wear it. If you just stick with your plan as is with the players you acquire, it falls on the players. And sometimes these guys are in job preservation mode.
Right.
And by making moves, you are exposing yourself to be axed, because it is very easy to get fired in the world of the NHL.
It is.
And sitting on the sidelines sometimes just buys you more time. And you're just kind of the guy who's trying to maintain his position within NHL circles. It's not as, sometimes guys aren't really trying to make their team better. They're trying to protect themselves, which is a dark, underhanded side of this thing. But it is true, and these are people.
Clip. Damn.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah.
Bars, Jesse.
There you go. No, that was really good.
I
thought I had a good one in the chamber, because I was going to say not making a decision is a decision. You're just sitting there going, oh, maybe things will correct them. No, it's I know you can't just blow it up and make a trade every time you have a bad loss or whatever. And that seems emotional. But to me, you make decisions with everything you do or don't do. And by sitting there and not addressing something that very obviously needs to be addressed too sweet, you are making the decision to keep your team bad.
Tristan Jarry in 8 games, by the way, is 6-2 with a .914 save percentage this year.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, it's not bad, right? They also have Murashov, who's got a .913 save percentage in 4 games. He's 1-1-1. And Seeloffs, Artur Sheeloff,
yes,
who has played the majority of their games, 11. He's 4-3-4.
You said that like the Grinch.
4-3-4, 907 save percentage. So he's been pretty darn good. You know what? You know who could you really use him right now? The Vancouver Canucks.
Damn.
They could really use him.
Yeah. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. You want to see something cool? I was given this picture. Wait, this little drawing. I'm trying to... There you go. Not have the TV reflected in it. I got it framed recently. I had to order a 6x9 frame because who the hell sells a 6x9 frame? Who gave me this? It's on the back. There's a note on the back. Thanks for all you do. Waking up to your videos is the best way to start my morning. Keep up the great work. And thanks for all the laughs from Elle and Caitlin. It looks like reverse capital B and Colton. It could be Colton, actually. Is it Elle and Colton? Well, I appreciate it regardless. Okay, what does this say? That's Colton? We need a vote in the chat. So we think this is Elle and Colton? Drew says 100%. Where's it going on the wall? Great friggin' question. I have too much stuff. Drew goes, you should take Marner down and put it there. I'm not going to lie. I keep meaning to take him down, and I just don't. I could replace Marner with, I have a Jonathan Bernier. I have a Joffrey Lupul is actually about the right size. Bernier Yeah, Bernier, I think, would be too big. Do you want to put that on the screen, Drew? I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, we had an idea for something else we could put on the screen. We're not going to do it, though. Juan Soto's really enjoying his offseason. Third period is about to begin. Leafs with 57 seconds of power play to start the third. Oliver Ekman-Larsson out there with the first unit. He will dump it in. And the Penguins will. Oh, what a catch from Matthews! Tavares! Stopped by Jarry, and the puck goes down the ice, but not all the way down because of OEL. That was crazy from Austin. 30 seconds to go on this power play. Willie. Nice. Down low for Willie. Penguins dump it. 20 seconds to go. Which bird team makes the playoffs, Ducks or Penguins? Smart money is on the Ducks right now. Natalie? Austin. His pass is off target. And that'll do it for the power play. Nice. No shots on goal on that power play. McMahon, Wah, and it looks like Joshua's going to come on for Nyes. Hildeby to Stetcher. To Wah, who coughs it up. Leafs get it right back, though. Off the glass and out. This clip after Stuart Skinner shutout is hilarious. Apparently the whole chat is yelling at me to take Marner down. Like what? Right now? Yeah. Oh, big block from Wah. You know what? Next whistle, I'll take him down. I don't care. Mike Schmidt, 20 SDPN memberships. Gracias, Mr. Mike. Penguins 50-1 to win this game at Ballybet Sportsbook and Casino. As a Jets fan, what should my panic level be? Here's the problem with the Jets is there's not much they can do about their current situation. You have the best goalie in the world, and he's hurt. The best you can do is find a Band-Aid solution. Oh! Lawton! He had a good chance there, blocked. Malkin. Oh, nice give and go. Backhand off target. Robertson starts the counterattack as his line mates go to change. That sucks. He spun back and no one was there. Tavares is there. Shot off target, out of play. 7:15 to go in the third. Less than 1,000 likes. Explain yourself. I agree. 1,500 of you in here. Under 800 likes. Click like. Oh, that was a whistle. Score more than 4 goals. Boo. I thought the breakup could be good for both parties, and so far it turns out it's been bad for both. Willie. Oh, gets it to Cowan. Mermis. Cowan. Shot. Blocked. Kept alive. And now here comes Danton Heinen to Ben Kindle. A shot. Stop by Hildeby. Kindle again. I hate when the puck is on his stick. It's behind the net. Carlson has it taken off him. Cowan to Willie. Partial 2-on-1 with Tavares. Willie to Tavares. Can't get his stick on the puck. Tavares spins, fires. Can't find Cowan. People are texting me who haven't texted me in weeks or months tonight because the Leafs are playing so well. Here come the Pens 2-on-2. It's Crosby. Letang. Letang walks in. That was a bit too easy. Stopped by the pad of Hildeby, though. Domi dumps it. Jarry plays it, misplays it. He's not a great puck handler. Matthews to Domi. Puts it behind the net. Nice misread. Did I burp into the mic just now? I didn't mean to. Rust. Oh, what a pass! And the Penguins score. Who else? Sid, the used-to-be kid. 15th all-time in NHL goals with that goal, passing Dave Anderchuk. Geez, what happens there? I do hear the footsteps, Drew. Oh, my God, Kevin Hayes. That's a pretty nasty pass. But, like, how do you just... OEL just forget Sid exists for a minute there. And you can't really do that. Drew goes, he only has 31 goals against the Leafs. He would have more if he was in division. Ovi has 60 goals against the Leafs? Nah. 45 in 61 games. On it, Malkin, I would imagine, has more goals against the Leafs than Sid. Malkin has... Crosby's number 2 in the NHL behind Ovechkin. That surprises me because Malkin has murdered this team. Sid, the middle-aged man. That hurts my feelings because he's a year older than me. Malkin only 24 goals in 52 games, but he has 74 points, you said? Yeah, he kills us. Here's the Pens. Oh, my God. Pass off target. Don't just hold on, man. Happiness is sinking up your stream and TV, says David Romano. Grazie. Drew says, if they blow this, would you do a Hellfire LFR? I feel like if I do another Hellfire LFR, I'm going to burn the house down. Like, it's just been exclusively Hellfire LFRs, hasn't it? That was a tricky stop there for Hildeby. Wotherspoon. There's still almost 15 minutes to go. And Malkin was robbed. Did he put that wide or did Hildeby get a piece? Wow. That was unreal. Live odds, Penguins 25-1. So that's cut in half. Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino if you're interested. McCabe. Behind the net for Stetcher. He rushes it up the ice. He has Robertson with him, but he flubs it. Now he's trying to get back. Here come the Pens. It's Kindle. It's behind the Leafs net. Mermis pins his man. Lawton battling. Penguins walking the blue line. That's blocked. Cowan does a good job getting it out from his bum. Robertson gets it deep. Pretty sure Hockey Psychology started the Sid the middle-aged man thing. Hockey Psychology does great work, man. Now that you got that empty space from the Marner. Oh, God. Sorry, I got to refresh. I'm having a beast tonight. Malkin missed the net. Okay. Welcome to Hell FR. Now that you got that empty space from Marner, replace it with Yanni Hakanpää for Maddie. Yeah, you're not going to believe this. They don't make Yanni Hakanpää figures as we're in commercial break right now. Wow, I think this game contains like 3 regular Leafs games worth of goals. You ain't wrong. Renatmon, I'm still mad at Marner for the behavior of his security detail. Way to play Mr. Nice Guy while his bulldog is out there talking spit. Listen, I said what I had to say about that. I'm done with it. I do think, Marner has this cuddly reputation, but like, for a few years, like publicly, I had to pretend that didn't happen. Right? And so everyone still thinks that of him. It's frustrating. But like, I don't know. There's no hard feelings. Like he's sick. His security guy, I wish him no ill. I hope he gets better. I'm done talking about it. Drew, would I like to do a blind ranking? Yes, always. Arctic animals in honor of the Penguins. We're going to blind rank 5 Arctic animals. Snowy owl. Give me 3. Oh, the beluga whale. That's a 2. Beluga whale. Big fan. Big fan. The puffin. Give me a 4. So all we got is 1 and 5. This is risky. The Arctic fox, 5. The polar bear is 1. I love the polar bear at 1. I did the Arctic fox dirty. I feel bad about that, but polar bear at 1 is clearly correct. Arctic fox does look pretty cool, and the way they hunt is fun. Chat, we are cooking, says Cool Man Lanny. Ah! Philip Myers doing side missions. Max Domi breaks it out, breaks it in, leaves it for Austin. Austin scores! Ah! Austin Matthews with an Austin Matthews wrist shot and an Austin Matthews goal. Ah! Ah! There's your boy. There's your boy. Domi with his second assist of the game. And man, that's vintage Austin. Gosh, that's a great goal. God, that looks so pleasantly familiar. Oh. I'm so happy. And the Leafs take the 6-2 lead. Matthews' 10th of the season. Matthews now 9 goals behind Matt Sundin for the Leafs lead all time, which is hilarious because I'm pretty sure the Leafs all-time lead is 420. Crosby only, how many points? 9 points behind Mario Lemieux for Penguins all-time lead. You know what's crazy, Drew? Go look at the games play difference between Crosby and Lemieux. Lemieux played I think it's 916 games. And Crosby's at 1,500. Willie breaks that up in midair. Still in the Leaf zone, though. Cowan. Stripped by Dumba, who jumps up in the play. Why not? You're down 4. To the point. On. That's blocked. Penguins 90-1 to win. Good. Chicken soup for the soul. I agree. Bailout said, I was in the bathroom again. You're all welcome, but I hate everything. A 6-2 goal shouldn't feel that big. Well, I don't care. I don't care. Remember when I said we would win 7-3? Uh-oh. Can we keep these Leafs? Yeah, that'd be nice. Joshua, Waugh, and McMahon out there. They've had an excellent night tonight. Just hemming the Penguins. Only momentarily, though. Here comes Kindle. Hands it off. Passing play. Oh, boy. Stop by Hildeby. Not covered up, though. Nice play from Mermis. Now it's the Penguins going to work. Kindle has Joshua all over him. 81 versus 81. Leafs get it out. It's in the neutral zone as they try to change. Puck goes past Riley. Ah! Oh, a very good scoring chance broken up there. Carlson. Oh, my goodness. Dancing. Hands it off. In front. That's deflected wide. 10:40 to go in the third period. It's 6-2. A wide open chance is stopped by Hildeby. Robertson can't get it to a friendly stick. Carlson. That's stopped by Hildeby. Hildeby's having a great night. That's save number 24 on 26 shots. Leafs get it out. Here comes Carlson again, though. It's a 3-on-2. That hits the side of the net. Off the glass and out. That's probably going to be icing, though. Don't love that choice. 10:09 to go in the third period. Canada Matt, does this count as do something? It makes me happy. But no. So there will be a time when Austin's best season is 69 and he will have scored 420 as a Leaf. Sorry, I'll see myself out. No, you're right, James David Atkinson. Oh, dear. OEL is in the dressing room, but that's not why I said, oh, dear. Did Kevin Hayes get hit in the head there with the puck? What happened? Yeah, he's smiling now. Matthews' goal was a warm blanket for my soul. Oh, what on earth? Hayes tripped and kicked the puck in midair. Oh, and Robertson wasn't saying he's hurt. He's saying it was out of play. 10:01 to go in the third. Ekman Larsson to the dressing room is awful news. Domi, good defensive play. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing serious. Oh, Matthews almost scored a disgusting goal. Jarry with the save there. Matthews with a short side spin and fire wraparound. Oh boy, Matthews and Domi sure like playing with each other, don't they? Attaboy, Max. What? Ekman Larsson's goal moved him into second all-time for a point streak by a Leafs defenseman. So the guy at the top of the list is 10 games played. Can I name them? It's got to be someone stupid. Brian McCabe in 06 was insane. He was so good. I mean, you would think Caberlet, but if it's someone stupid. Pavel Kubina. Tom Curvers. I should have had that. No, I shouldn't have had that. You're right. Anyway. Hey, attaboy, Drew. Franzen? Cody Franzen? Had a 9-game point streak? What? Oh, I'm learning stuff tonight. Heather sent 5 SDPN memberships. Thanks, you beauty. Leaf Opstead, favorite non-Leaf game you've streamed? Ooh, oh my God. The Four Nation final. That was friggin' awesome. Oh yeah, Game 6 Lightning Ave. Sorry, wrong answer. Yeah, my bad. My Pens copium is at least they are still trying. You're not wrong. The U.S. 11th Airborne in Alaska is the Arctic Angels, and my buddy that was up there uses that name with Anchorage as his relocation team. We call them the AAAs. Penguins get it deep. 9.5 minutes to go in the third here. Leafs with a 4-goal lead. Why are we all clenching? Hildeby with the save. 9:26 to go in the third. James David Atkinson, so I can go to bed not angry tonight. Wouldn't that be nice? Lawton. Oh! Weird bounce there. Why was there a whistle? I think he might have thought Jake McCabe got a puck in the face, which I kind of thought also. The ref even said, "Oh, that was my fault." Wah is out there with Lawton and Joshua. Shot from the point is wide for the Penguins. Joshua dumps it. Wah collects. There's McMahon. McMahon burns his man wide. One hands it on net. Stays with it. Gets it to Joshua. On. That's blocked. McMahon stays with it. Joshua. Loses it. Not Joshua. That's Wah. Having Wah and Joshua screws me up so bad, and I have not gotten used to it at all season. One-timer. Stick shatters, and that pretty much sums up the Penguins' night. Joshua. Couldn't get it to McMahon. He would have been alone. McMahon's feet are going tonight. Pointed out by Craig Simpson. He looks excellent. He can be such a factor for this lineup when he's on. When he's not on, he's just he's not bad. He's just a random man. Oh, Penguins way offside. But when he's on, oh my God, what a factor. I haven't seen him lose a north-south foot race. He can shoot. He's developed he's better at hunting pucks and winning battles than he used to be. And you know what? Okay, so that's icing against the Leafs, 7:57 to go in the third. It needs to be said, with the exception of the penalty he took, Max Domi looks very good. Set up Nick Waugh, set up Austin Matthews. Two guys who really needed to score for different reasons. Matthews has not had enough of the puck. And God bless Nick Robertson. He's not the guy to get Austin the puck. I think he played well up there, but that's not the fit. There's Domi hunting a puck down. Austin gets it. Now the Leafs have O-zone possession. Myers, wham! And that goes out of play. 7:28 to go in the third. James David Atkinson. For you, it's not 3 a.m., though. I've watched every game. Oh, my God. You've watched every game of this team this year? From the UK? Ooh. Tavares, O-zone draw. Myers. Oh, that's deflected just wide. He hasn't looked bad tonight. Oh, never mind. Here we go. No. Okay. Hildeby with the glove save. Shut up, Steve. Maybe I should just not say anything until the game's done. Tavares gets it to Willie. 1-on-1 against Dumba. Willie shoots. Stopped by Jarry. Stetcher. Cowan gets it down the ice. That won't be ice. Jarry. Leaves it for Dumba. Oh, steal from Robertson. Shoots. Scores. Wow. Robbie was just about to skate off. And Lorentz just grabs him and goes, no. You get back here. That was nasty. That made it 7-2, and I don't give a good gosh darn. And thank you. Chew. Drew goes, Ryan Graves is sick. That wasn't Ryan Graves, though. That's Dumba. No, it was Dumba. Even worse. 6:44 to go in the third. 6th goal of the season for Robertson. It's 7-2 Leafs. Did something just get thrown on the ice? A Go Leafs Go chant at PPG, and there's a lot of empty seats. That shot goes wide. Can they pull Jarry? Who is this team? Penguins on the blue line. Oh, they get rid of it. Oh, Lawton is hit kind of from behind. He didn't like it. McCabe exchanging cross checks. And who was that? Mantha? Oh, it's Malkin. Malkin's not going to drop him. Those things are cemented on at this point in his career. Puck goes out of play. Just drop the gloves. Oh, Scott Lawton is looking to go Malkin. And they're chucking. I don't think the gloves are off, but they're chucking. Now they're going after Lawton. Oh, baby. Yeah, Gino is a pretty violent guy. Like, his whole career, he's been violent. Mantha with a brutal glove-on punch to McCabe. There's going to be some game misconducts here. Mantha should be out of the game. That was garbage. You can hear, like, each individual fan. That's how many guys are gone. Lawton is going to the box. My Leafs PTSD says the lead is not safe. Stop it. Is Lawton the only guy going? Nah, you know, I don't have a problem with Lawton not liking that. That was blindside from Malkin, and Lawton's already missed time this year due to a concussion. In a 7-2 game, yeah, he is. He's just being an asshole. I don't have a problem with Lawton going after him at all. And if it wasn't Gino Malkin, you don't even bother with the pleasantries. You just drop the gloves right away. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. The stream is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Let's see what we got for penalties here. So on the NHL website, Lawton 2 minutes, Malkin 2 minutes, Mantha 2 minutes, McCabe 2 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. I don't have a problem with that. I would have had a problem with Lawton getting the only penalty somehow. Geez, the NHL gets that up Ricky Tick, eh? The NHL website is awful and great. You just have to know, like, the little pockets of it. The all-time stat stuff on the NHL website is really good. Really good. Basically helped me write a book. So it's roughing all around for all four. I saw that update in real time. That was fun. And now we're back from commercial break. Joseph Wool smirking on the bench. He's got to be like, where was this goal support for me? Shot attempts are 78-44 for the Penguins. Actual shots on goal, 29-23. That's not that off kilter for, like, again, this Leafs team, with obviously the exception of tonight, they just feel like they definitely feel like a worse version of last year's Leafs, where last year's Leafs would get outshot, they would get out attempted. But in terms of chances, it would usually be pretty even, or the Leafs would have more. Like, they would keep it to the outside. You'd be flinging garbage wide and blocking. And I mean, when was the last time what? The Leafs had a 5-goal lead? I don't think they've had one this season. Maybe in the first 5 games? I don't think so. They beat Utah pretty good. I think that was 5-2. 5-3? Oh, okay, there you go. Oh, they had 7 against Nashville. See, I don't even remember that. Nashville had 4. OEL has not returned. So that's definitely concerning. Matthews to Domi. Domi. Now you're just trying stuff, Max. He tries the pass, denies. It doesn't work. Here come the Penguins. Sid. Pass connects with Hayes. Letang. Crosby. In front for Rust. That's wide. See, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. Letang. Hayes to Sid. In front. No one there. Leafs hemmed here. I mean, they're up 5. Sid. That's broken up. No, it isn't. Tavares gets it and curls back. The Penguins have not, the Leafs have not cleared. Get it out. There you go. He gets it out. They're blowing tripping penalty. Who's that going against? Against the Leafs. Tavares is arguing the call. There's 3:31 to go. You have a 5-goal lead. What happened here? Oh, I guess. Yeah, whatever. His stick got under Kindle's feet. As a Panthers fan, I'm happy to see Steve stress-free for once. I am thankful for your effort and work you put in. Hope you do well. Thank you. Always from the people you least expect, right? Where are all my Euro NHL Insomnia party friends? I want to hear that. Talking point of LFR. Prove this isn't a fluke. I don't hate that. Hildeby with a save. How about Dennis Hildeby, man? Like, I know the Leafs opened the floodgates offensively. Hildeby's had a great game. .305 to go in the third. Here comes Malkin. Leafs take it and fire it down the ice. Oh, Jarry getting the Bronx cheer. I don't like that. Malkin. 3 goalies have played in this game, and Hildeby has allowed the fewest goals. I just want to point that out. Who gets the belt? Domi. Healthy scratch, 2 assist night. I think it's going to be Domi. Hildeby first win though. And I think Wool has the belt. Oh, yeah. OEL 9-game point streak. Well, not if he's hurt. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Penguins lose the zone. There's a lot of candidates, right? I mean, they're up 7-2. Yeah, OEL is a good candidate. I think Domi's a really good candidate. Hildeby is a good candidate. Like, think of the guys who haven't had the belt yet, and who have had a good night. Wah had a great night. Joshua's had a great night. I think I said McMahon. Yeah, Joshua. Oh, and it's Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Good point, Drew. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hate that. Also, it makes it hard for Berube to scratch him next game. Although he scored and he's been great. I don't think he's at any risk. I'd be pretty surprised if there were any lineup changes for next game, barring an injury to OEL. If OEL is out, who's the defenseman who comes in? Hopefully Benoit's back by then. If he's not, you have to call someone up. Graves off the side of the net. My guess is Henry Thrun? Henry Thrun or William Villeneuve. It might be Villeneuve because Ekman Larsson's playing the right. When is the Leafs' next game? .7 seconds to go in the third. Can the Leafs hold on to this 7-2 lead? Lorentz gets it out. Kindle misses wide, which has been the theme all night for Pittsburgh. How many teams are the Leafs winning the season series against? It can't be a ton. And the Leafs get another one against Penguins. It goes all the way down the ice. Don't call this icing. They will not. 7-2 is your final. The Leafs pull it off. Who told the Leafs a hockey game is 60 minutes, not 40? I'd like to buy them a beer. Remember to donate to Movember. Mental health and physical health. Even when we win, all the Pens need to do is say Phil Kessel to get us again. That's fair. Didn't watch the game. Can you sum it up in 5 words? The Leafs played well. 1. Every time I place a bet, I lose. So tonight I bet $2 on the Penguins. You're welcome. My condolences to your views on tonight's LFR, but also I'm happy the Leafs aren't in the Metro because, oof, these 2 games have been awful. So wins typically don't do that great, but 7-2 wins usually do. So we'll see. Leafs win 7-2. Habs lose 7-2. It's a good day. As I said, bruh, in a good Leafy way, says Cornelius. Is this Harner Ryan Singh on the call? Sorry, they switched to the Jets Preds game. The Jets are up 4-2. I'm turning this off so I don't get distracted. Liv Morgan made her return at Survivor Series. I like Liv Morgan. I don't know. WWE, I don't know. They piss me off. I think the wrestlers are good. The wrestlers do a good job. But like the company pisses me off, if that makes sense. Nyes had a 2-assist night. Man, like here, let me look. Because I remember earlier in the game, I said Robertson was one of the only Leaf forwards who didn't have a point. Well, he got one. This is incredible. So Lawrence, Lawton, Tavares were the only guys who didn't get a point. Only forwards who didn't get a point. Domi, Nyes. Wow. Domi, Nyes, Murmis, and Myers were the only Leafs who weren't a plus. And they were even. Like this, they steamrolled them. Leafs steamrolled them. Domi had 2 assists. Despite that, he wasn't a plus. I believe at least one of his assists was on the power play. The Wah one, I think, was on the power play. They crushed him, man. Tavares had 5 shots on goal somehow. Matthews had 4. Matthews had a good game. Like, people are really down on him. I mean, he is the captain, and the team looks awful. Tonight, they were awesome. Okay, without cheating, who led the Leafs in ice time? Drew says McCabe. McCabe is a very good guess. McCabe was this guy's defense partner tonight. It was Troy Stetcher. 23 minutes, 52 seconds. What's his career high? +3, had an assist. That's a great game. Riley led the way with 36 shifts, 2 assists, +3. No one, not a one, had a bad night. And you just haven't really been able to say that. Joshua had a goal, +2. 2 shots, 2 blocks, 7 hits, all in under 13 minutes of ice time. McMahon had an assist, +2, 3 shots, a block in under 12 minutes of ice time. They had a great game. And, like, what were the final shots? 35-23. But the Penguins had the last 6 shots of the game, because we know it was 29-23 when we were talking about it. They had the last 6 shots in a 5-goal game. So I don't really put anything on that at all. Leafs blocked 26 shots tonight. Got the Penguins to miss a ton. Goodness gracious. Drew, this might be a 45-minute LFR, so I can just savor it. Drew just goes, please don't. Turns out what they need is for Steve to start the stream with "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed" energy. Caps fan, watched every LFR since Caps Cup check. Wow. It's 2018. Hot damn. That might have been the first year I did Cup check. I think it was. That's where I do LFR for the Stanley Cup final. Amazing what a complete effort can accomplish. There's no excuse for them not to play like that every single night. I mean, play defense, work hard, win battles, connect passes. They've moved from 14th in the Eastern Conference to 14th. You're an asshole. But they're tied with, okay. The Leafs have 15th to 15th. No, they're tied for 14th. Well, I guess they lose the tiebreaker. The Leafs being bad this season has obviously been a huge story. When are we going to start talking about the Panthers, man? The Leafs just, I know they're missing Tkachuk and Barkov, but like they're going to miss Barkov all year. Tkachuk's not coming back soon. Yeah, like I understand the excuse, but like at some point you're in danger here. They're 14th in the East. -2 goal differential. It's not that bad. All the Panthers have to do is get in. They don't care. The Habs are second in the Atlantic. They have a -5 goal differential. The East stinks, man. By the way, beating Pittsburgh is especially important because they are tied for the last wild card spot. 3-way tie. Flyers, actually top wild card spot. Flyers, Penguins, and Islanders all tied with 29 points apiece. Leafs now 4 points back of them. Have a good week. Have a good week, for God's sake. And start leapfrogging some teams. Columbus is right there. Detroit is right there. The Rangers are right there. The Bruins are right there. Yeah, 1 3-game winning streak. You're in the playoffs, obviously depending on what happens league-wide. So let's look at the next few games. And then I'll go shoot my 45-minute LFR. For any producers who are listening, that's a joke. So obviously they have tomorrow off. Florida, that's all of a sudden a big game for both of them. On the road in Florida on Tuesday. Carolina is a big test on Thursday. And then, wow, you have a 5-game homestand. But, oh boy, there's some pretty interesting games in there. There's the Habs, who killed you last time you played them. There's the Lightning, who are first in the Atlantic. Wouldn't hurt you to send a message there. There's the Sharks, who are much better this year, and for whatever reason have had your number. Hockey night against the Oilers, two real high expectation but struggling teams. And it ends with the Blackhawks, a team who beat you last time you played. You don't get to take any games off, man. And the next time the Leafs play the Penguins, December 23rd at 4 o'clock at home in Toronto. And I believe I'll be there. Remember I said I would never pay to watch this team? Yeah, I said that forgetting that my wife had already bought tickets to that game. It's fun. Yeah, Leo. Oh, no, no, we're going to the Penguins game on the 23rd. Yeah, I know what game you're talking about. The 23rd game is usually like the next gen game, but they kind of got away from labeling it. January, there it is. It's at 1:30, 25th at home. By the way, this is the biggest missed opportunity scheduling wise in the NHL. Leafs, Marner returns home Friday night. Saturday, they don't play. Followed by a 1:30 Sunday game against Colorado. Who the hell? How dare you? Drew, wow. Drew goes, we should bring Leo so we can see what a real team looks like. I'll get him an Avs jersey and everything. Well, I'm going to end the stream here so Drew and I can have a fist fight right here, right now. Don't know how I feel. Never been on this side of a lopsided win. Yes, you have. You just forget. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. This is not going to be my lowest rated LFR of the season. It might be. Well, I'll try to get it up fast then. Ladies and gentlemen, after I was so cranky pants to start, what a lovely night. That is it for this stream brought to you by Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like the stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Link in the description down below. Movember, baby. Movember. Tomorrow is the last day. Get those donations in. Me, Adam, and Jesse, we want to beat Michael Pizzetta in our fundraising efforts. Oh, yeah! Let's go.